Okay, here's my completed list of line types that we're going to be using for our template. So I've got all my different layers, different line types, line thicknesses, what the line is for, and the color. What we're going to be doing in this video is setting up a plot style table, which will tell the computers when you're printing in black and white that any line that is magenta needs to print 23 thousandths in thickness, or blue needs to print 8 thousandths. Basically, it will allow us to print things at the appropriate thicknesses for whatever type of line we're doing, just like with hand drafting when you used two different thicknesses of graphite for your pencils. So to get started, I'm going to just open up a new drawing, just so I don't mess with anything in particular here, because we're going to be saving this as a different file type. So I'm going to start by going to File, Plot Style Manager. And before I get too far, I should note that the instructions for how to do this can be found on the Moodle website under Topics and Instructions for Class 6. You're going to come down to number 2 underneath the table of colors and line types. So here's just a list of instructions on what I'm going to be doing in this video. The other thing you'll need to look at is there's a PDF under Class 6. There's one in color and there's one in black and white. I'm going to use this one because this is how our lines will end up printing after we set up our CTB file, which is a different file type for this plot style table. So here is my color number, thickness in inches, and what it's going to look like after we set up our template. Okay, so I'm coming back over to AutoCAD. I opened up the Plot Style Manager. I'm going to go to Add a Plot Style Table Wizard. I'll just hit Next. I'm going to start a new table from scratch. We're going to do a color dependent one. File name, I'm just going to call this Daily Plot Style. Next. Okay, a plot style table named daily_plotstyle.ctb has been created. I'm going to go to Plot Style Table Editor before I click anything else. So we can go ahead and just stay in the form view for what we're working on here. So the first thing that I'm going to do is come to the Edit Line Weights button, and I'm going to change my units for listing to inches and hit OK. I think that should stay the same for all of the first 9 colors that we're going to be editing in this video. For the purpose of our class and what assignments we'll be doing, we're only going to need the first 9, but keep in mind that if you work in any engineering field in the future, your company will have many more of these colors associated for different objects, and they will have appropriate line weights as well. But hopefully someone will have set this table up for you and you won't have to do this again. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to, for color 1, instead of using object color, which means it would still print as red, I'm going to switch this to black. We're also going to turn the dither off, and the line type, we can see from our PDF, it's 8 thousandths. So I will, whoops, not line type, line weight. I will come up here and find, apparently there isn't one made for 8 thousandths yet, so I'm going to enter a value. I'm going to say edit line weight. I'll put in 0.008, hit enter. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so that's in there now. So I will click 0.008. So there, everything's set up for color 1. Color 2, we're going to go black again. Turn off dither. Line weight, we are using 15 thousandths this time. So do I have one for 15? I've got 15.7. I think these must be rounded numbers here, so I will use 0.015. And I will double check with Karen and fix this video if that's not the case, but for now I'm going to be using just the closest one. Okay, color 3, again we're using black. Dither off. Our thickness is 23 thousandths. There's 23.6. And you can see that colors 1 and 2 are still, they saved the settings, so I didn't have to click save or anything for each individual color. So doing black again. I just put in my own value of 0.034 for this one because I didn't have a line weight already available that was very close. Color 5, I'm just going to do black again. Let's see. Color 5 is 0.08. I already made one of those. Color 6, we're doing black. Dither off. So for color 7, we're going to use 0.055. Pretty thick lines for anything left white or black on the page. Okay, so for colors 8 and 9, we're going to do things just a little bit differently. Dither is still going to be off, but we're going to do, well, I'll set up the thickness to start out with. For gray, we are going to use, let's see, I'll use 0.0236, which is essentially 0.024. I'm going to do something called screening. So right now I have a screening value of 100. I'm going to change that to 80. This is a percentage that I'm entering. I think it has to do with the sort of the transparency of the line when you put it in. Okay, so screening value of 80 for color 8, which is a darker gray, and then color 9. Oops, I did not change that to black. Okay, dither off. Color black, forgot to change that. Okay. Color black, dither off. Screening for color 9, I'm going to use 50% this time. And line weight, again, we're going to go with 0.024. So when we are done with that, we can click Save As. And so now I've got a color-dependent style table file, which is a .ctb file. I can save this to my desktop, or if I wanted to save it to my folder. Okay, so I'm just going to call this dailyplotstyle.ctb, and I will hit save. Okay, I've just about run myself out of time for this video. So now that we've got our saved .ctb file, or our plot style table, I will start another video to show you how to implement that table when you go to print.